Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the full moon lunar eclipse that's happening tomorrow and why am I feeling so crazy? Actually, I'm not feeling too crazy. Usually I do during full moons. I'm sure some of you may have noticed that you do too, but I'm feeling pretty good lately and quite in alignment with myself, and I feel like that's a product of all of the personal work I've been doing in the last few months and things that have been opening up for me. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the meaning behind this full moon eclipse. And fair warning, I have a lot of notes for myself because astrology is still a newer thing for me that I've been studying. I've been pretty deeply immersed in it in just over almost 2.5 years now, but I still don't do a whole lot of talks about astrology, so bear with me. Especially it's a little more difficult for me when I'm not having a conversation about it, but bear with me. Please, if you're on the broadcast, say hi in the comments, like, heart this post, and let me know if you have any specific questions. So tomorrow, the full moon lunar eclipse is happening in Aquarius, and it's happening at exactly 15 degrees Aquarius. So in your natal chart, if you go and you look it up and you see if you have any planets in 15 degrees, note the aspects to them, and that might be a place that's a little bit more powerful for you. If you have any questions about what might be happening, just give me a comment down below and I'll let you know. So, as we all know, full moons are super powerful time for letting go of stuff. It pretty much brings things up to the surface so that we can release them, right? Things that are no longer serving us, things that aren't in alignment with our core desires and values, as long as we are conscious of it and we're working on ourselves, knowing the things that we'd like to release and let go of, right? It's a lot less of a shock when we know the things that we're working on. So eclipses themselves magnify the energy. Think of them as portals, right? Portals are openings into, it's like walking through a new doorway and new things ending, new things beginning. The solar eclipse is a little bit more powerful for that because it's during a new moon, and a new moon does signify more of an ending and a beginning. But still, full moon is the power in that is it's a lot more related to letting go of things, right? So it all centers around the moon. So when we think about the moon is our relationship to our inner self. It's the way we nurture ourselves. It's the mother archetype. It's how we identify ourselves and our sense of security. So that's why during these times you'll be questioning yourself a lot, wondering if I'm on the right path, am I true to myself, all those different kinds of things, right? Let me know if if this resonates with anybody who's on here, please. So lunar eclipse, it's about letting go of the past, and it can be a very emotional time. And it's a gateway to some specific events. And you might feel the energy a few days before, even I feel it sometimes even a few weeks before and after as well. So again, this one is happening at 15 degrees in Aquarius. And so what we think of Aquarius represents, it's all about, well, it's about a lot of different things, but what I'm feeling is a lot about liberation. And rebelling against the norms or what you knew yourself to be. And liberating from the conditioning of society, because if you look at the zodiac, Aquarius comes right after Capricorn, which is all about the patriarch, and it's all about systems and structure and doing things a certain way. And then we come to Aquarius and it's all about fuck the system, I'm doing it this way. And it can be a very shocking energy. Shocking you into change. So you can have some kind of experience that might be very surprising for you during this time. And it's also about owning your individuality within your community. So the energies of Aquarius and Leo are opposite on the zodiac. So the sun is in Leo and the moon's going to be in Aquarius, and that's what's causing the energy for the full moon and the eclipse. So to work with this energy, you need to look at both archetypes. You know, Leo is all about illuminating oneself, bringing oneself out into the world, creative actualization. It's also about the heart. It's about actualizing from your heart and your true desires. And it's a very courageous, commanding presence. And Aquarius is more about groups and community and being in the tribe. So during this time, you might feel a lot of push and pull relative to these two aspects. And if this is making sense for anybody, please let me know in the comments. If you're going through a bit of this now, I would love to hear if that's accurate for you. Okay, I'm just checking in on my notes here. So this is about releasing anything that's blocking you and giving yourself permission to shine your light within your tribe and your soul family. And I can speak to this very deeply. In the last few months, my life has changed a lot in relation to my tribe and my community. I've come into a group of friends that we were sort of friends like towards the end of the year, and I'm meeting more and more people within this group, and now it's like we're spending a lot of time, or I've come into spending a lot of time with them, and they're noticing me for my gifts, and it's really interesting. I am not marketing a lot of my service as a hypnotherapist and a regression therapist, but people are starting to book sessions with me. I just did another one yesterday. And it was phenomenal. And so the energy for me is looking like people are, or the people, because I've become true to myself and aligned myself with people who have the same values and beliefs and things like that, they're starting to see me as a unique individual for my own gifts. I hope that makes sense, but that's the way I'm interpreting this energy, because it's a lot about what's been going on in my life. And if you know anything about a reflector in human design, because it's who I am, and I will be doing a video on human design soon. Reflectors can, it is said that reflectors can sense the astrological transits more powerfully than any other type, because all of our energy centers are open, and we're basically constantly filtering in all of this energy from the environment and the transits and the energy that's coming from the planets. I hope you're all still with me, and I know I talk very fast, but let me know, again, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. So moving on. So during this time too, it's really important to note that the planet Uranus just went into retrograde. Now Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, so it's like double the energy of Aquarius, and it's again about that liberating, shocking energy into either rebellion or freedom, or all the things that you desire. But at the same time, because it's relative to the tribe and it's gone retrograde in Aquarius, it's gone retrograde in Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac, and that's all about freedom, independence. It's a very primal energy. It's like, I am here, this is who I am. So again, it's that balancing between this feeling of I am an individual and I'm here in my group, in my tribe. And because Uranus has gone retrograde, it's going to be revisiting. You might notice a lot of older emotions coming up that you've already gone through in the past few months or so. And same things coming to the surface, like revisiting, oh, am I sure about that? This is coming up again for me. Why am I feeling this again? Or why am I experiencing this circumstance again? You might see parallel circumstances, but in different environments. Like this, for example, hey, I was dating this guy and this thing happened, and now I'm dating this guy, and wait, the same thing's happening with him. Kind of energy like that. It'll parallel in order to keep bringing the stuff up in order to resolve it, because it has not been resolved yet. That's what retrogrades do. Another feeling you might be is the desire to alienate yourself and hide away and hermit a bit, because it's like, who am I in the group? Am I my unique individual? Do I belong? It's all of this fear around belonging in the group. And again, hang on, checking my notes. It's a liberating energy, but it could be very shocking. So there could be events circling around in the next few days and even few weeks, because this month is super, super powerful with both of the eclipses happening. The other important aspect to note is that Mars is traveling with the Sun all month, and Mars is home to Aries. Again, that freedom, independence, uniqueness signature. So you're gonna be, and it's also big action taker. Mars is like a primal go, go, go action force. So, and because it's moving with the Sun in Leo, and the Sun is home in Leo, it's about showing you where you can take action from your Leo heart in order to self-actualize and come out into the world and bring your gifts into the world and really shine as yourself, all from your heart. So this month is a prime month for action. It's a prime month for communicating and communing with your tribe and being with each other and supporting each other and uplifting each other. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about it. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you've been feeling any of this kind of energy, if this resonates. And this is just part one of what I'm talking about with the full moon lunar eclipse. Tomorrow around 1 p.m. or so, I'm going to jump on and I'm actually going to do a full moon lunar eclipse meditation for you all to kind of get some answers within your unconscious and to also get you liberated, right? And get moving and working with this energy. And as I like to say, the stars don't affect consciousness, they reflect consciousness. The stars are a blueprint showing you the energy that's happening in our human cycles. And it's all not about blaming the planets or saying, this, this planet's doing that, so I'm this way. No, you're this way, and the planets are a guide for you to see or dig deeper or get a clearer picture of yourself and your own blueprint. So just to backtrack again, the eclipse is happening at 15 degrees Aquarius. And so take note of where in your natal chart planets might be in 15 degrees. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or need any help. I'd be happy to look at your chart and give you a little bit of guidance. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today. Have a beautiful rest of your day and see you tomorrow.